Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Muramasa. Yeah, last time we met with Yakuza, and it was pretty much drastic. I mean, not that much drastic, but it gave us a glimpse of how terrible this world can be. And yeah, we are meeting our new character this time. So let's see who it is. It's Ichijo, Tadayasu whispers. Yep, she looks good.
一条さんだよ。うちの上の学校の。ほら、ちょっと前に逗子の不良グループが鎌倉制服とかアホなこと言って暴れ出した時、一人でぶっ潰したっていう伝説の。
Oh wow, so she's like really skilled in martial arts or something? Might be.
あの人か。夜なの一条。
Stay away from Ichijo, okay? I've heard the rumors. As her name, which means a straight line, suggests, Ichijo hates anything that divides from the straight and narrow path. She'll pick a fight with anyone who gets on her bad side. And if the stories are true, she's never been beaten. Okay. I respect that. But because she's such a hard ass, no one wants anything to do with her. I guess so, that's true. She has no friends, and no trouble follows her like an abandoned puppy. That's why people treat her like a delinquent, even though she never done anything wrong herself. I can see that. Also, we have such a sad music for her, like, wow. Why is it? It's like a very emotional tune. I mean, yeah, she's lonely. It's even said that Rokuhara is numbered among her opponents. She hasn't gone against them openly, of course, but they say that she staged covert attacks on their operations. It's a little hard to swallow, but then only she knows the truth. All I can say is that those are the eyes of someone who would beat down anything that came at her, big or small, and keep right on walking. Okay. I think you are just going to get beaten. Oh wow, I like her voice. Wow. Okay. Ichijo ignores the man in white. Her stare is fixed on the short man with the cane.
そいつは土下座して詫びを入れた。ならそれでいいとしとけよ。殴れば殴るだけ金になるってわけでもねえだろ別に。
しかしね、ジョーさん。
Okay. The man speaks for the first time. His voice is soft and silky smooth.
私らはメンツで生きてるんで、金よりもこっちの方が重いんでさ。
I know his voice. I know his voice from somewhere. I heard this before. I wonder if it was in some anime or it's from another visual novel. Might be both. Wait.
私らはメンツで生きてるんで、金よりもこっちの方が重いんでさ。
Why it sounds so familiar? Huh. At least that's the excuse the man eye seems to add.
けど、金もなきゃ困るんだろ。
Ichijo waves at the shops lining the streets.
いつまでももたついてると、ここら一体軒並み臨時休業になっちまうな。金集めに失敗したら、親にどう言い訳するんだ？
She's good.
ちょっと遊んでましたって。
She's good. The man giggles. Effortfully loathsome sound, but says nothing.
メンツなら十分立ったろ。大の男。それも朝日のもんどころ担いでる野郎が頭下げたんだ。面目役女ってもんじゃねえの？あんたらの組に逆らおうなんてやつは、これで当分出ねえだろうからな。
Except me. The fire in her eyes declared. I do not doubt for a second that the man understands her perfectly.
あとはビビった連中から好きなだけ金を集めりゃいいだろ。 反町一蔵。
Sorimachi Ichizo. Huh, okay. I will not remember this name. Ichizo. Maybe I will, depending if we will meet him like later on or something. After all, I can't see another reason for his laughter. I mean, unless the sound of one name is something to cackle at. The man with the cane. Sorimachi Ichizo. Titters uncomfortably. He sounds more like a frog than a man. I shiver, instinctively repulsed. After a few moments of giggling, Sorimachi turned his crooked smile to the man in the white suit, who has remained silent this whole time.
武藤さん、構いませんかね。
Muto.
反町。
ジョーさんの言うことも的外れじゃありませんよ。これ以上ここで遊んでても、そう楽しいことはないんじゃないですかね。まさかイルスを使うようなバカがいるとは思いませんけどね。金を隠して上納金を値切るくらいの浅知恵なら出すやつはいるかもしれませんや。
Well, they would definitely do that.
そいつはちっと面倒じゃないですかね。
The man in the suit falls silent, considering his options. Apparently, berating the smaller man for undermining his authority isn't one of them. After several seconds, he turns and walks away without another word. His two underlings follow obediently. Okay, we're safe. So thank you, Ichijo. Right, her name is Ichijo. I hope I remember it. Not one of them spares us a second glance. Sorimachi joins them, still smiling, that limp-lipped smile. And then they're gone. And little by little, sound and color return to the street.
夕日。
Tadayasu's voice snaps me out of my daze.
終わったみたいだよ。小夏、大丈夫？
I changed a little bit my sound settings, so I hope it will be better. I lowered the music volume a little bit, sound effects, and get higher voice volume, so I hope it will be fine now. Because last time everything was like way over the like volume of voices, and it was sometimes hard to hear. That's what you told me last time. Like before. So yeah. Yeah, that was terrifying for her. Like, holy shit. She's still pretty out of it. Looks like I can blame her.
忠康、大丈夫か？こっちのセリフだ。口の中を少し切っただけ。大したことはうまいもんだね。歯の上から殴ると拳の方も痛むから避けたんだろうな。
Why does he sound so impressed? Anyway, I guess he's fine. If he's talking like that. Tadayasu wipes blood from his nose, muttering something about how air shoots out his ears each time he tries to blow it clear. I catch a glimpse of school uniform over his shoulder. Ichijo is leaving. Yeah. Damn, I can't just let her go like this. I don't tend to get along with rogues like her. But there's no reason not to thank her for saving our asses.
一条さん。
I wonder if, like, anyone actually trying to speak to her. It might be the first time. She glanced over her shoulder.
ありがとうございました。
I bow low to show my gratitude. I see her feet come to a stop. She's wearing normal sneakers, much to my relief. I half expected her to be wearing Geta sandals. I guess Geta sandals are these like bamboo or wooden or whatever, you know, that's like samurais are like wearing like in the past. Like some indicator that she's like some I don't know, some higher tier citizen, basically. Get a sandals. I will have to check it out. Actually, let me just Google it because yeah. Let's see. Yeah, these ones. Yep, that's what I meant. Okay, just pop this up and yep.
あ
She replied, listlessly, like she can't be bothered. Then another voice addressed her.
助けられました。感謝します。
Minato, you're great at giving lessons. Well, you got hurt in the process, but still, that was a good example for Yuhi.
あお前は話しかけるの
Oh, Ichijo don't like him. This time she doesn't even offer a glance.
ヘタレが映るうせろ
Ichijo, you don't get a point here. Kinda. Or maybe it's us who don't get the point. It depends. I guess it depends what kind of background she have. I think it depends on that. Maybe she can just afford to be that way. There's no way that she's like a common folk. He turns and leaves without another word.
乃木山の連中はどうでもいいあれはただのチンピラだ
Okay. Her voice is distant, and she hasn't turned to face us. She's obviously in no mood for a conversation.
んけど仕込み杖を持ってた男あいつに関わるのはよせ
Okay.
六原親問い組の居候に加えて GHQ の御用聞きまでやってる厄介な野郎だよ
Oh.
チンピラはチンピラだけどな
I felt like this guy is a boss for this... for Nogiyama, basically. For this band. And apparently not. Huh. He's just a guest. I mean, more than a guest. But he's from outside. So maybe he's like directly from Rokuhara. Because he runs errands for them, basically.
立ち回りのうまいチンピラなんだ下手につつくと何が出てくるかわからねえ近寄らないのが一番だ
Without waiting for me to respond, she turns away and resumes walking into the sunset. That was a warning, I realized a few moments later. It was delivered so brusquely that I almost didn't notice. Should I have thanked her for it? Too late now. All I can do is watch her recede into the distance. Someone taps my shoulder. I turn to see Tadayasu pointing his thumb down the road.
どうする
Man in black coat is ducking into a nearby store. I guess he means to continue his investigation, even amid the looks of undisguised contempt he received from everybody nearby. The meaning of Tadayasu's question is obvious. He wants to know if he should stay with him.
帰ろう
Yuki is so disappointed at him, god damn it. He doesn't understand what happened there. That's why I guess he likes Ichijo more. Right, Ichijo? Ichijo, right? Ichijo, yeah. I don't know. It depends on like who she is actually. Because any like normal person would do what the Minato would do. I assume. Escaping would not help much. They'll find you anyway. Nightfall is fast approaching. It will soon be too late for us to move about. Not that I'd have answered differently otherwise. Neither Tadayasu nor Konatsu objects. Okay. We have soundtrack from the main menu. Mido.
いや別だ
Excuse me, Minato, what the fuck? Mido. Did you trick us? Are you bad? What the fuck?
怪我の巧妙かしら。あの子たちとは離れられたみたい。
I think music is a little bit too loud anyway. Actually, I will just move voices up. Maybe like this.
ああ、
Those three have finally left. Yeah, okay.
ミド、どうしたの？何か気にかかる？
How was it worth it? What do you mean? Who are you?
いささかだが、昨日お前が遭遇したという兵隊員、
Infected Tsurugi. So, is he talking to the... Oh! Also, by the way, I forgot to talk about that. Thank you for clarification that Musha is not exactly the samurai, it's just the operator of Tsurugi. So, thank you, Kira, for mentioning this. Yeah, I'm back. I had to cut a little bit here. So, what I think is by infected Tsurugi, he means the spider, and he's talking to the Musha we saw in last episode that fought with the spider. So they know each other. Interesting.
ええ。
卵を与えられているのなら、俺たちのことを知っていても不思議ではない。そやつはお前を狙って現れたのだろうと。
Wait, what?
一度はそう判断したが。
She gave it an egg. What? Also have told it. She might have told it about us. That's why I... What are you talking about?
違うと？
狙っていたのはあくまであの学生たちであり、お前との遭遇と戦闘はその過程で発生したに過ぎないという可能性も否定。
そうね。そもそもそれを警戒して私がついていたのだし。
I don't remember the name, but you remember the episode with Fortune Teller? After like they left and she had like a little talk with her servant basically, she mentioned a name, something on G. Guji, Gujo, I don't remember, something like that. So maybe that's the name of that spider. Maybe she didn't mean an organization or anything. Okay, plot thickens.
敵が寄生体だからとい
But how did they know that?
その可能性を考慮から外したのはやや早計だったか。
Just because enemies infected, what?
あの寄生体は以前も現在も少年少女の拉致だけが目的で、私たちのことは眼中にない。
その可能性もある。思えばあいつは寄生体にほとんど何も教えないことの方が多かった。
寄生されたことにさえ
For
気
her.
づいていない例もあったものね。
Does he mean Kintsugi?
ああ、結論としてあの学生3人から完全に目を離すのは
Who didn't knew they were infected?
な
Okay.
らどうする？手分けよ。
その必要がある。
了解。
Okay, this is interesting.
明日からどうする？
First, sleep Konatsu. Just don't think about this. By the time Konatsu finally speaks to me, standing in the doorway to my room, it's close to bedtime. After leaving the bar district and splitting up with Tadayasu, we headed home, ate, and took our baths. During that time, we each spoke only to Konatsu's parents. They seemed surprised that we weren't bouncing off the walls like usual, but not enough to ask us what happened. I'm glad we didn't have to think up some excuse. It wouldn't have been so easy if we'd been bruised and bloody though. I'm worried that Tadayasu might have trouble explaining his injuries.
どうもこうもねえよ。
I mean, he was just hit once, come on, it's not like he had like big injuries. he can, like, hide it. Really?
ねえよって言っても、
別に変わらねえ。律を探す。
でも、
She cut herself off. But I know what she was going to
最
say.
初から分かってたのにな。警察なんか当てにならない。分かってたってのに。
I hate to think that I trusted the man for even a day. It's entirely my fault, of course. He didn't ask me to put my faith in him. Still, I can't suppress my anger. At least that anger has helped me move on. Now I can forget about him and go back to believing only in myself and my friends. That's not the case. He saved you, basically. If he would put fight, then not only like he would probably lose because they have more people, but also you will have to like face the wrath of basically rest of them. They would find you. Just had to like apologize and yeah. He just took a hit for you, basically. Like it should be, like it's always been.
あの一条って人に相談してみようかなんてこともちょっと考えたけどさ。
I still glanced at Kunatsu's face. It looks like she was thinking the same
け
thing.
どもういいよな。勝手に期待して勝手に失望するなんてのは。
Bad idea.
それでいいだろ。
She nods. I guess she came to the same conclusion. The day hasn't been a complete waste, at least. We have proof that a Musha was involved, and we know that the next generation is how that Musha left the bamboo, grew without being seen. If we can find the answer, we'll probably find a culprit.
もう寝ろよ。今日は疲れたろ。いろいろ。
Yep.
あんたもね。
ああ。
I reply with yawn. Why are they talking about yawns? Oh my god, this is contagious. I'm exhausted. My body and spirit are dead weight, though it's difficult to say which is heavier. As soon as Konatsu leaves, I probably collapse into the bed and not wake up till morning. I can't wait. But Konatsu doesn't leave. She's still standing in my doorway.
あどうした
She wants to sleep with you. Basically, she's scared. That was like a terrible day. She mutters incoherently, casting her gaze left and right and to the ceiling. Either she's having a brain spasm, or she's on a guard against ninja. I'm not sure which would be worse. I've never seen her like this before.
何やってんだ
さ、
あ
あんた、今日、何の役にも立たなかったじゃない
Okay, she's trying to thank him, but she's going into tsundere mode. I think. I collapse onto my bed. I feel like I might pass out and never wake up again. Never mind until morning.
そうじゃなくて。
なんなんだよ。
You would better act fast if you want to pull me out of this pit of despair.
確かに今日あんたは私のピンチだってのに何の役にも立たなくてかっこいいところは全部一条さんに持っていかれてて男としての株を下げに下げて最安値になっちゃったけど。
Okay. Maybe she's serious about that. You're trying to kill me with words.
何が
まるで何の役にも立たなくてかかしも同然っていうかむしろかかしの方がスズメを追い払うだけマシかもって感じだったんだがその
Oh my god. Konatsu's the best.
しつこいよ。
ねえでもね助けてくれたのはちゃんと分かってるから
Yeah, he did try.
ありがとう
ああ。
じゃあ
おう
Okay, that's fine. I keep staring at the door for a while after it closes. Then I cast my gaze left, right, and to the ceiling, rubbing my nose all the while. I'm not on the lookout for ninja, So I must be having a brain spasm. And then I fall onto the bed and pass out. Before I lose consciousness, I have the strange feeling that my body and spirit have grown lighter. Okay.
六原幕府とは、もともとの所在地が京都六原だったことからの通称で、公式には陸 F と称されるが、
Hello, Sensei. History lessons. Once again.
おかしな話になるが、本来陸 F という役所は存在しない。陸 F とは左右この F、左右表 F、左右右門府、この6つの首都防衛軍の総称だった。陸 F という単独の機関があったわけではないんだ。
Wait. Wait, is it? Left, right? Left, right? Left, right. No, okay. Oh my god, I thought. Oh my god. For a second, I thought like they just added Konami code into the game. What the hell? I wonder if these history lessons are really important or they just. I mean, not just. Well, just as well. They are only like to show us the history and to build the world, basically, you know? Because I'm not sure if I should really focus on these history lessons and like remember as much as possible, or just get like a brief idea of what's going on to get the feeling of the world, you know? Because like in Umineko, I'm basically trying to focus on everything and remember everything as much as I can. And I'm not sure if I should do the same for these history lessons or not. If you've played this game, you can let me know in the comment if the history lessons from Sensei are really freaking important. I should pay close attention to them, or I should just pay attention to them and just remember like overall story and the world building, you know? Yeah, I think that's the case. 6 armies. Rikufu,
だが、
okay.
近衛陸府を統律する総司令官として陸へ大将領が置かれ、やがてこの職が武者の総領としての任務を帯びると、大将領のもとに武者を中心とする参謀組織が誕生した。
Okay.
これを指して陸 F と呼び習わすようになったわけだ。
As always, Suzukawa voice carries to every corner of the classroom. It seems to lack its usual energy, however, for which I can hardly blame him. It's been 5 days since Ritsu disappeared, and I know we're not the only ones worried
陸へ
about
大
her.
将領は征夷大将軍と同じく軍政を施行する権限を持つ。
Wait, I think I... Yeah, okay. Shogun Riku...
ただし
Marshal
征夷
will-
大将軍が
okay.
出征して獲得した占領地について権限を持つのに対し、陸営大将領は外敵を迎え撃つ防衛戦争に際して必要と判断された地域において権限を有する。
Okay, so he cannot act basically if something happened like the civil war inside. That's my understanding. Only in defense of Yamato from outside threats, yeah, seems like it.
どちらも戦時に限定される臨時権力だ。戦争が終われば施政権は朝廷に返上される。
Okay.
だがかつて鎌倉幕府は征夷大将軍のこの権限を拡大解釈し、施政権を全国に広げ、かつ向上化した。同じことを六原もやったわけだな。今は国難の時であるという名分のもとに臨時大権を拡張。大和全域に対して無期限の施政権を主張している。
Okay, they're smart. Definitely.
その根拠に使われたのはかの大阪虐殺だ。つまり奴らは一都市を応殺した挙句、 その反乱を理由に支配権を強化したことになる。惚れ
Yeah.
惚れするほど合理的なやり方だな。
They are savages. Like, holy shit. They're savage.
これが六原支配
But
の
still
政
very
治的な
intelligent.
背景であり、強大な武力、GHQ の黙認と合わせてその統治を支える手中と。
は
The door slides open, starting everyone in the room. Even more surprising is who sticks his door-faced head inside.
教頭。
Okay.
授業中に申し訳ない。鈴川君ちょっと来てくれ。校長がお呼びだ。
I wonder if something will happen to him. Every time we see Suzukawa, each time I feel like he's some kind of part of resistance group or something. He sounds like this. Sounds like he's just trying to give his students the knowledge of what's actually going on without like propaganda from Rokuhara and stuff. I feel like this is the case. And I wonder if they just want to get rid of him now. Maybe I'm pessimistic and everything, but yeah, anything can happen. But the biggest surprise is what comes next.
新田君、稲城君、来野君、君たちもだ、来たまえ。
Oh. Oh, okay.
は
Why? What's happening? What's going on? Only two kinds of students find themselves in this room on a regular basis. Those with explanatory records and those at the top of the principal shit list. Okay. I'm just a boring average student, so this is my first time here. Not that there's anything special about the office, mind you. This isn't something private school that caters to rich, influential families. The principal of the mid-tier public school isn't going to be sitting behind a giant ebony desk, smoking a pipe. The room is unremarkable, with minimal furnishing. The principal himself is equally lacking in cheer, but even if we're wearing a great big smile, he had piles of candy on his desk, and matter he broaches would be enough to suck every ounce of joy from the room. Though, to be honest, it's pretty much what I expected. Also, yeah, this is pretty simple, but I like it. He could have a better table, better desk, I guess. But the rest of the room, I think that's fine. Yeah. Also, these are probably like principals before him, maybe? I wonder if that's the case.
どこの誰からとは言わないが、学校に連絡があった。うちの学生が昨日、幕府お雇いの方々と路上でいさかいを起こしていたと。
Oh my god, Yakuza Cold School, are you freaking serious? Is that really happening? Is that really happening? What the hell? The head teacher is standing next to the principal with Suzukawa at our side. Needless to say, the principal's words are not directed at them.
君たちに間違いないか？
はい。
I answered, offering myself as the representative for the accused. The fact that all three of us were summoned can only mean that the informant named names. There's no point trying to play dumb. I wonder who... Yeah. Yakuza don't know their names, so how did they know that these three did that? Who's the informant? Is it Ichijo for some reason? Someone from the crowd yesterday probably called the school out of concern for our safety. It's exactly the sort of thing an upstanding citizen would do. And it's exactly the last thing we needed. I doubt this is someone from crowd. There's like no guarantee that they know who you are. I mean, this is a small city, so they can actually.
けどそれはあいつらが。
そのいさかいの内容についてどうこうというつもりはない。
The principal cuts me
大
off.
事には至らなかったと聞いているからね。実際、 君たちはこうして無事だ。
This is weird, you know? Reading this visual novel, Muramasa, is really weird in texts like this. Because usually you have, in visual novels, you have only characters speaking or non-speaking text and you just read this. And Muramasa is different. Muramasa have like this whole interaction. It's like he's speaking, then we have his action, and then he's speaking again. And I'm not sure how to tackle it yet. I think I will just leave it how it is, and you can read it. I think that would make more sense because I'm not like getting out of circle, you know? When he finished talking and then I just tell what he did. Yeah, I think I will just not read that like out loud. That makes most sense, I think.
だからそのことはいい。
いや、ですからたまたま行き合った野木山の連中が。
どうして君らはあんな場所にいたのだ？
Why not? There are shops. Yeah, I can see where this is going. As long as it's about the incident with the gangsters, we have the advantage. They accused us after all. But this?
あの辺りには夜間営業の飲食店しかないはずだ。君たちには用のない場所だろう。
Yeah, okay, yeah. Not shops, bars and pubs.
あんなところでうろうろしていた。
You had no reason to go there. Yep.
それは。
Our presence there was clearly against the student's code of conduct. Nothing I can say will change that. He's going to use the fact to steer the conversation in his direction. I can handle being scolded, but any punishment that could limit our movement would be disastrous. If the principal decided to suspend us and call our families, we won't be able to keep looking for Ritsu. I could really use a clever excuse right now, but I'm coming up with nothing, even Tadayasu, the one who usually gets us out of these things, is keeping us silent. He's probably judged that any attempt would be futile. I have no choice but to play in the principal hands.
風間律を探していました。
そのようだな。学生数人があちこちで探偵まがいのことをして回っているという連絡も
Pretty much.
今週に入ってから数件寄せられていた。
そのようですね。
His lead was perfect, getting me exactly where he wanted, with minimum effort. Even my attempt to sarcasm falls flat.
警察の仕事だ。
Police is useless, and you know that. He doesn't even pretend to show sympathy. Aren't you supposed to start with, I understand how you feel, or something?
警察に任せなさい。君、
けどそれじゃ。
大丈夫だ。警察は動いている。先日、上原教諭が校門前で私服警官に質問を受けたそうだ。
It was Minato, probably.
だから心配はいらない。
You don't get it. He can't be trusted. Oh, shut up, Yuhi. I swear, if you don't learn...
君たちは学生であり、警察に協力することはできない。それはつまり、
Oh, crap.
君たちにとっては大切な友人で、私にとっては大事な教え子である風間くん。
Okay, crap, No position, if you try, you won't get in the way. Yeah, okay. My guts feel like they're on fire. Shit, why does he have to be so goddamn right? The principal's strategy is flawless. He simply presents an airtight case, devoid of impurities like empathy and compassion, and demands our surrender. There's nothing I can do. If he would only just pretend to consider our position, I might have whistled a few connections out of him, but his cold hard logic means I can't even beg for scraps. At this rate, he's sure to make us promise to refrain from further foolishness. We could continue our investigation even so, but if we are found to have broken our word, the school will come down on us like a ton of bricks. We'll probably be suspended and grounded for the next month. I can't let that
で
happen.
も、律は友達なんです。だから自分たちで探さない。
繰り返すが、君たちのすることではない。君たちは学生であり、本文は学業だ。もちろん度を越さないなら放課後に遊ぶのは全く構わないことだ。だが君たちのしていることは遊びではないな。
Just tell him that this is just a game.
だからやめなくてはならない。納得できないのなら言ってみなさい。言うことが何もないのなら今後は勝手な振る舞いをしないと約束してもらう。どちらだ？黙っていてはわからない。君たちもそろそろ自分の意見をはっきりと述べること。不満そうに黙り込んで相手が許してくれるのを待つような。
Okay. If he is so pissed, I can relate to this, I guess. Shit, what the hell is this? Yeah, what he's saying makes sense. I haven't got the slightest room to argue. But that's only by his logic and his values. He's just lucky enough to be in tune with the rest of society. Do you have to be able to explain yourself for your values to be accepted? Do you have to follow other people's rules if you can't? Of course you do. That's how this thing called society works. But that means people who don't know how to explain themselves will never be accepted, no matter how strong their beliefs are. Just like what's happening to me right now. The principal would probably say it's my fault for not being able to explain. Of course he would. That's what people who can always say about people who can't. But that means only smooth talkers go ahead. Well, and those who can beat down anyone who gets in their way. Unless you can do one or the other, you got no choice but to shut up and go along. Is that how society should work? Is it? Yeah, I know. Even if it's not perfect, it's still better than the alternative. No one wants a world where guys like me call the shots. I know that, but how can I accept that? With my friend in danger.
言うべきことは何もないようだな。では、私の指示に従ってもらおう。
A thought enters my mind unbidden. He understood me. He gave voice to what I couldn't.
今後は
待ってください、校長。
Okay. Suzukawa MVP. Let's see what you have to add. The champion I so desperately needed turns out to be the last person I expected. Suzukawa?
なんだね。
彼らは友人の身を案じて行動を起こしたのです。その点について考慮をするべきだと思いますが。
何を言いたいのかわからないが。
The principal frowns, clearly displeased to have his mock trial thrown, of course. He rubs his fingers pointedly against his desk.
姿を消した友人を心配して探偵の真似事をしていた。そんなことは分かっている。だからどうした？私が言っているのはな、その行動が規律に反しているということだぞ。
その通りです。それでも彼らは友人を案じ、友人を救うために行動を起こしただけなのです。
Okay.
それは間違ったことなのでしょうか。
何？
He's definitely some kind of like resistance related guy. Even to principal he talks like that. Like if the actions are wrong or right. The principal gapes. He must not have considered the possibility of resistance from this quarter. But neither did I.
そういう問題ではない。彼らの行動が周囲に迷惑を与えている。その点が問題なのだ。
いえ、校長。それは問題の一面です。公平を期すならば、異なる観点からも事情を鑑みるべきです。彼らが友人を助けるために行動を起こしたということ。これをどう評価するか。
何を言い出すのだ君は。学校には苦情が来ているのだぞ。誠意のある対応をしなければ学校の信用が失われる。
Complaints from
それは分かっているのか。
probably, and definitely.
誠意ある対応当然です。それは苦情を鵜呑みにしたりせず、学生側の事情も考慮した上で最善の解決策を探ることではないかと思いますが。
Suzukawa is great. She's such an MVP.
違いますか？
The principal stares wide-eyed at Suzukawa, yet says nothing. The head teacher too is dumbstruck. I didn't see this coming. Sure, Suzukawa is chill for a teacher. He's respected by the students, and he's even the hardcore fans like Konatsu. Yeah, that's true. But I doubt even Konatsu expected him to go to bat for up against the principal. Her stunned expression states as much.
私には彼らの行動には理解すべき部分が十分にあると思われます。姿を消した友人を探し出すために自ら行動する。まして警察などは手にできないとなれば。
He stated facts once again.
口を慎め、鈴川両部。
この口は事実を告げただけなのですがね。いや、失礼。いささか下品な言いようでした。
Wow. He's good.
彼らの担任ということで同席願ったのだが、私に君と議論をするつもりはない。
あいにくですが校長、私は無関係ではありません。うぬぼれ混じりに言わせていただければ、私は友人の危機を黙って見過ごしてよしとするような教育を施していないつもりです。
Good one.
ですので、彼らの行動については私にも責任があると言え。
Nice. He's actually doing the same that Minato did for them. He's actually taking hits now. Hold on a minute. You sure about this? Are you really gonna stack your net out for us? That's what Minato did. Yuhi, please realize that, because it's kinda pissing me off.
嬉しいけどさ。
I mean, I really appreciate it. But can a regular teacher go toe-to-toe with the principal and emerge unscratched? No way. So why? Why are you doing this?
君の教育についてはいろいろ聞いている。
The principal tone tells me that my fears were right on the money. His voice is as cold as winter.
しばしば不適切な方向へ進む嫌いがあるとか。そう、そのことについて君とは話し合わねばならなかった。
Yeah, like he's
話
going
を早くしてくれて助かるな。
against Rokuhara and
鈴川君。
everything. And everyone else is like, shh, don't tell anything wrong about Rokuhara, or you will be in bad spot. Okay? Everything's fine. Don't question it. That's probably like most people are.
では、もっと早くして差し上げましょう。
Oh? Suzukawa doesn't even flinch at the principal thinly veiled threat. There is even pride in his voice as he continues.
私は六原に家族を奪われていますから、どうしても体制側より体制に抑圧される側に心情が寄ります。
Damn.
その点はどうかご容赦ください。
Everyone knows the story. Suzukawa had a wife and daughter. Oh, both of whom are now dead. They weren't killed by Rokuhara troops or anything like that. But if it weren't for the food shortages and price run-ups on medicine caused by Rokuhara excessive taxes, a simple flu probably wouldn't have killed them. Wow, they died out of flu. Wow. In some way, this is even worse than being killed by Rokuhara. Like, they died because of Rokuhara, but they are not like... you know, involved in the first place. So they can always brush it off like, hey, you just didn't have money, just deal with it. Just like Suzukawa sometimes lets his anger at Rokuhara slips into his lectures. At least, that's what everyone whispers when he's not listening. I'm sure the principal has heard it too. He probably assumed that Suzukawa would not want touch on his painful past, and so was aiming to use it to back him into a corner. A sort of outboxing, if you will. Suzukawa, however, is the consummate infighter. In a flash, the rage between the combatants has shrunk to nothing.
我が家族ながら妻と娘は美しかった。見た目形ではなく心ね、生きる姿がとても美しかったのです。失われたことが惜しい。今なお諦めきれないほど。ですが取り戻すことはできません。死者は生き返りません。何をしても決して。願いと現実の相反は私を苛みました。最初にすがったのは宗教。校長、あなたはご存知でしたね。幕府禁制のキリスト教です。
It's prohibited. I don't think we had that information before. Maybe I forgot. He might have told it to us like in the first or second episode, but I don't remember.
幾度かご忠告をいただきま
It's
したが
interesting that's prohibited
信
one.
仰以外に己を自暴自棄から守る方法がなかったもので申し訳ありません。今も週に一度は教会へ通っていますよ。
To be precise, Christianity isn't exactly prohibited, okay? Even Rokuhara can't outlaw GHQ's favorite religion, okay? As long as an army of Western Musha is camped on their doorstep. It is true, however, that the shogunate does not look fondly upon Western culture, and has secretly been coming down hard on Christian enclaves in Yamato. What kind of punishment might a public official suffer when he practices Christianity openly? He would probably be lucky just to get blacklisted.
信仰は私の支えになってくれました。しかし、救いにはなりませんでした。だから私は教職を続けたのです。田舎で静養することを勧めてくれた友人もいましたが、失ったものを取り戻せないなら、私はせめて新しい何かが欲しかった。
What a child.
妻や娘のような美しい人間を育てる。私はそう誓って教師として再出発したのです。
鈴川君。
If Suzukawa words are fists, then the principal is his punching bag.
鈴川君。しかし。
私は学生たちに美しくあってほしいのです。友人の窮地を見過ごすような人間であってほしくないのです。
しかしだ。
校長。
Suzukawa fixes his boss with a stare, eyes practically glowing with
ど
oil.
うかお答えください。教師は学生に友人の危機に直面したとき、何もするなと教えるべきなのでしょうか。
Damn. A pretty simple only answer should be yes. After all, that is exactly what he's been saying this whole time. But that is the one answer he cannot give. Not with Suzukawa looking him in the eye. I have to admit, there's something contemptible about Suzukawa's strategy. To use your own misfortune as a weapon is unless your target is the one responsible for the misfortune. An undeniably ignoble course of action. It strikes at the other person's consistence, forcing them to invalidate either your suffering or their own beliefs. It's weak man violence. But Suzukawa isn't the sort of person to do this regularly. In fact, this is the first time I've ever heard him speak of his past. Okay. That is also the first I've heard about this oath of his, even in rumor. He's probably never told anyone before now. Why did he choose to reveal it now? Not out of a sudden desire to carry sympathy with the principal. He's doing it to help us. No, to protect us, to protect the beauty he treasures. He's great. This is like second Minato. Also, Minato is getting shady in this episode. Like, he has some Musha backing him up. Maybe he's not shady, but it's definitely interesting turn of events. It's hard to believe that there's something like that inside of us, but Suzukawa apparently believes in it enough to bear the shame of wielding a coward's weapon. I know he's a proud man. This can't be easy for him. I can't really sympathize with the sacrifice he's making. I mean, I can imagine how it must feel, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to the real thing. In any case, I know I should apologize or thank him. But which? Unable to decide, I lay the words, come as they may.
先生ごめん
謝るな。
Suzukawa smiles and shakes his head. Looks like I made the wrong choice. No one scolds us for this impromptu exchange. This battle is already over. Thus, on the condition that he will accompany us anywhere we go, Suzukawa secures our freedom. Okay. I have vibes of Umineko with this bell. Okay, after school, we fill Suzukawa in on what we've learned so far. And I think we'll hear what he had to say about that in the next episode. So yeah, thank you for listening to me for this episode. That was pretty good. We had like little new insights for Minato. Like he's hiding something from us, definitely, about this whole infected stuff. Ichijo was only for the brief and short moment. I hope to see her more. And yeah, Suzukawa is like MVP of this episode. That was a great scene. He's like second Minato basically. And I hope Yuhi will realize that Minato actually did his best to protect them, basically. So yeah, I guess that'll be it. So thank you once again for watching the episode, for listening to me, and I'll see you in the next one. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.